around on anything else.
Well, I wish Buffalo got rid of their McAfee because obviously it held them up today. Oh, anyways,
Oh, that's a fail.
I just, I'm sorry. I just I can't fathom them losing to Cleveland. Like Cleveland literally gave them the game. They went ahead and went the first 8 trips to the red zone in the game. They had 8 plays in the red zone, guys. 8 plays. Didn't have diddly.
Hello?
Even went on
You
fourth and
play to
goal,
win
turnover on
the
downs,
game.
and the Bills somehow still lost. Like I don't get this at all. I have I have Devin Singletary on my fantasy team. This screams Devin Singletary right here. This game, and they didn't use him at all in the second half. They used Frank Gore. I get Frank Gore can run, but Devin Singletary adds a whole new facet to that, and I really hope a Bills collapse ain't coming. I really don't. Maybe this is karma for Brandon trying to give the Packers crap whenever like highlights come up
And
and
I
like he
live
always
in
tries
a
to
van
bring
down
up
by the
negative
river.
memories. Maybe it's karma for Brandon.
Maybe
Just
it
saying.
could be. It might be. You never know. Karma can be
With
a
Dr. Super
mother.
Bowl.
Well, karma can be a mother, and you never know what's gonna happen. So whatever. Uh, uh,
Yeah, I got
m-
it.
moving on to the next game because we want to get through this stuff so we can take our first break here and then start getting to the Packer game stuff. 'Cause I know that's what people
Well,
really want after the big game we were just having. But
I
we
know,
are
but we
trying
got
to
two
give
other upset games.
right. We were trying. Well, I'm just letting people know that if you're wondering, well, what's going on? They're not talking about Look, we're trying to cover it all. We got plenty of time. We're trying to give you some people some time to figure some stuff out and get at us and figure out what you want to do. And know we're going to be talking Packers after the break, but we're still going. We want to recap all the games that happened for all the people out there, because you know what? We're football nerds. Okay, we can't help it. We love our Packers, but we're football nerds. So. And Ryan's not here. I don't know where the hell Ryan is. I haven't heard from Ryan all day. It's one tweet, whatever. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Wow. The Vikings game has taken a turn. It's now 14-7.
Hmm.
And on top of that, it looks like Cousins has fumbled the ball, but it looks like it was reversed, saying it was an incomplete pass, but either way, it's 4th and 7. Minnesota punting the ball back to Dallas with momentum. Wow. Didn't see that coming. But anyways, folks, sorry about that. Two really big upsets today. Not an upset because I back this guy. I like him. Monty gives me crap for it. The guy that just emailed us, Ryan Tannehill, since taking over, is 3-1 as a starter for the Tennessee Titans that upended the Chiefs 35-32. He nailed 3 throws back to back to back to get them down the field and in the end zone. Whoo! I'm telling you, with Tannehill, with Ryan Tannehill, this guy makes the offense a lot more dangerous because Derrick Henry had himself a day. I think he had 182 yards, Jay. 182 yards and I believe 2 touchdowns and 188 yards. Is that not impressive or what?
That is impressive.
Everyone thought he was just going to be this big old thumping running back. He is outrunning, galloping guys on the freaking whole field. It's ridiculous. He literally is carrying the Titans. Yes, you have Tannehill. He's making the plays, but Derrick Henry is a
I
beast,
will
guys.
I will give you this credit though. You did kind of call the Tannehill thing, and that you wanted. You thought that the team in itself would be better. That maybe not Tannehill
There's too
necessarily.
much talent not being utilized with Mariota in there. When Tannehill's in there, it's utilized. That's my
And
biggest
boy,
thing.
I will say this. How about the fact that the guys on the C3 Panthers podcast were kind of talking about Kyle Allen being like that they were kind of down on him a little bit, like acting like he had gotten too. It was more luck than good, like he was more lucky than good. I'm
No, they're
sorry.
Cam homers, man.
I hate to say it, but dude, I watched that game like that was a live game, where I'm like really invested and I'm taking notes on everything. He stood in that
Kicking
pocket and
ball.
he got smucked in the mouth and delivered. Now it's not a pretty ball coming out. It's kind of Tom Brady esque. Like It's got some flutter to it when he's getting hit. It's not. He loses a lot of dead duck. But, dude, he stands in the pocket, goes through his reads, gets hit in the mouth, and delivers the ball. Like, there was at least 4 or 5 sacks, 4 for sure, possibly 5, that they should have been sacks, and he just got rid of the ball. Like,
there's not many guys that will stand in the pocket with Zadarius and Preston Smith and Kenny Clark up the middle in your face.
Yeah, the
literally pummeling you almost every play. Oh my God! Like Preston Smith sacks tonight, they're accredited to Kenny Clark. Oh, did you see old Billy Bob had a sack because Zadarius couldn't grab him?
We're going to talk about that later again.
I had to mention it.
Stuff.
I had to mention it.
Do you notice when I saw him, his chin strap had his double fat chin all buckled?
His head was too big for his helmet.
Yes, he looks like a Billy Bob in that stupid helmet. It's so terrible. They should never show an up close of that man in his helmet ever again because he just
like
fits the narrative of how I don't like. That's a rabbit hole. Get back to what we were talking about. Then we can take a break and get.
I just like teasing you.
I know you.
Well, anyways, the Falcons upended the Saints, folks. At home.
That was the upset of the week. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. And I had to say, I should have stayed with the Packers defense. I took the Saints defense out there. The Packers defense gave me 8 points. The Saints defense gave me 3. Just for fantasy implications.
Dylan's mad at you for that, and he's not of his team. God.
Why is he mad at me?
Why would you make this? Just because you would make that mistake of putting in the Saints defense. Oof.
Against Atlanta?
Look what happened.
He had the Saints defense, and I scabbed them from him when they were on their bye.
Why do you think he let them go?
He let them go because they were on a bye, and he didn't have any room on his roster.
Dylan sees all.
No. He was trying to pick them back up. I scabbed him from him. He was mad at me for that.
Well, anyways, yeah, that game was not pretty, and also it begs the question, did Drew Brees come back too soon? It looked like he was not comfortable throwing the football today. And, again, you're 5-0 with Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah, you won last week, but that was against the Cardinals team. Or 2 weeks ago before the bye, it was Cardinals team. Now you face a division rival.
You brought him up. And so I'm going to bring up a text message I got from you the other day, sir. Is there something you would like to say to me personally about Drew Brees? While we're live?
I agree a whole 100% heartedly about Drew Brees and Jay's views on him because I went back and watched this, folks. Just there was a Twitter clip that was on my timeline the other day, and it was Drew playing catch with his kids. But when they said his kids, all I saw was his daughter standing off to the left of the couch, just standing there waiting for her dad to throw the ball. Nothing. Kept throwing to his boys over and over and over again. His daughter's just standing there waiting for daddy to play with her. Nothing. I went back and found multiple other video clips of stuff like this. And Jay's right. He excludes his wife and his daughter, and it really sucks because being a family guy, being family oriented, the fact that I have 3 kids and a wife that are my life, especially my daughter, I could never exclude her on anything. I don't care if she wants to be a dentist, a football player, a garbage pickup driver, a garbage truck pickup driver. I don't care.
Look, I'm going to stop for 2 seconds, and I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to say this right now. I am not super freaking dad, okay? I'm a busy freaking dude. I'm tired. I got a lot going on. I do a lot. I spend time with my kids. But put it like this. When I exclude my kids from doing something with them, they both get excluded equally. If I'm doing something with them, the only reason one or the other is not with me is because they made the choice they did not want to participate.
Yeah. Nope, I'm not a big fan the way that household operates.
Dude, that set me off so much, and this is coming, like I told you, this was coming when I am on somebody's bandwagon and when I drink the Kool-Aid and then I find out that you're doing stuff so much the opposite. Like I'm like so out so fast, and I grow such a quick hatred for people like that
Yeah.
because I feel like I was hoodwinked, and I do not like to be hoodwinked. Okay, where I grew up, being hoodwinked is like one of the worst freaking things you can do to somebody is pull the wool over their eyes and be fooled. Right? That's just a big no. Being a street smart individual the way I grew up, right? And so that like sets me off, and that's how I felt about Drew Brees when I started finding that out, like and then doing my research and then hearing stuff and seeing it and really digging into it, just set me off. That's why I'm so passionate about it. And I just
Oh no, you're
laughed when
okay.
you sent me that text, man. I was like, "See, I'm not crazy, Dave. Jay might sound crazy, but I'm not crazy, man. I'm just a guy with a big, loud voice."
Anyways, though, I am agreeing with Jay. Drew Brees needs to focus, I think, a little bit on the family side while also focusing on the field because today it showed. Yeah. Just I can never think of excluding my daughter and just pushing her aside. It'll never happen. So shout out to us, Jay, for at least being better dads than a NFL football player who people make out to be this great guy.
Well, and I'm a normal dad, so by no means take this as me trying to say that I'm some super dad. I'm a normal, everyday dad. I've got a lot of stuff I can improve on, but I'm not a douchebag dad either. Like I'm kind of living in the middle, trying to improve all the time, and I think that's where most of us are at. Let's be real. Period.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back to the game though. I mean,
Go ahead. That was
still
just
Teddy.
you.
No, you're good. Teddy Bridgewater is still 5-0 as a QB for the Saints. Drew Brees only threw 287 yards on 45 attempts. It was not good. Michael Thomas did have 152 yards of that, so obviously Brees was targeting him the whole game. And they have talent on the whole offense. Like I don't feel like I watched that game quite a bit today. I don't feel like Kamara was used enough. Kamara was healthy, showing he was ready to go, and Breeze would not look his way at all. So with the Saints losing today, that bumps them because the playoff seats right now, the way they're sitting, the Saints got bumped down to number 3, Jay, for playoff seating. So though with that, they went ahead and dropped when our later game we're going to talk about bumped up to number 2. Another quick run through. Got a couple games, not really upsets. Jets over Giants, battle in New York. Kind of shocked by it because Jets, to me, have played like doo-doo the past couple weeks. Giants have played a lot more tough, but today it just really looked like everything was thrown out the window. I mean, Daniel Jones did have 4 touchdowns, but I don't know. Just feel like the rest of the Giants team didn't have it. Also moving on, a really good underrated game, folks. If you want to watch a game, if you have all NFL Access 22 or it's on NFL Network, Buccaneers against the Cardinals. Buccaneers against the Cardinals are Buccaneers against the
There's
Cardinals.
literally a pink river in Peru. Look at this.
Why are you showing me this?
Because it's on my Twitter timeline, and it's a real river. The entire thing is pink, almost red, like fruit punch color. It's nuts. It's on my timeline. I'm ADHD, and it's got me very distracted right now. Okay.
I am not jumping down that rabbit hole. Buccaneers and Cardinals, very underrated game, guys. Go ahead and check them out. That game right there was I watched that today too. Oh my God, back and forth. It was freaking Jameis and Ronald Jones going after it. Christian Kirk had 3 touchdowns today. Holy crap. I mean, it was just a really good game overall. It really was. Um, I I just want people to pay attention to this game. Yeah, they're both 3-6, 3-6-1, but they didn't play it like the records today. It was really good. So they're the last game I want to talk about before the Packers game, Steelers and Rams. Steelers to me, yeah, they had the same record. The Steelers were 4-4, Rams were 5-3. I feel like the Rams are a better team. I feel like they're not playing to their level, Jay, of what they've been the past couple weeks, or even compared to even beginning of last season. The Rams are